Hello, welcome to our channel. In this video, we want to explain in a very simple and short way how the world began and the stages of the world's creation. Be sure to subscribe and stay with us until the end of the video. This is our world, where nothing existed 13.6 billion years ago, and our entire universe was shrunk to the size of a golf ball. And suddenly, in a fraction of a second, the biggest explosion in the history of the universe occurred. The Big Bang, the moment of the beginning of everything until we will see today. The temperature resulting from this explosion is 10 to 32. That is, 10 to 32 is 0 in front of it. This temperature is so high that even atoms cannot be formed and electrons and protons are wandering in space. With the passage of time and the expansion of the universe, our universe begins to cool, and now it is the turn of the first atoms to form. Hydrogen, the simplest atom in the Mendeleev table, with one proton and one electron revolving around it. Now, 380,000 years have passed since the Big Bang and the hydrogen atom was born. At the same time, the first photons were formed and our universe became visible. If we could go back to 13.6 billion years with the time machine we created in the previous video, we would still not be able to observe the universe because there is no light at all that shines and events. Make it visible to us. When you stare at the place of the Big Bang with a powerful telescope, you will encounter a light barrier that cannot be seen before, and this is our biggest challenge to see the Big Bang. Now we are at a very important date in the universe, when the gravitational force between hydrogen atoms gave rise to the first nebulae, a platform for the birth of stars. 300 million years after the Big Bang, the first nebula becomes so compact that it finally leads to the birth of the first bright star in the universe, where hydrogen atoms perform nuclear fusion due to high pressure and high temperature, and turn into heavier atoms, helium, and supply the energy of our star. Now we are in the history of the universe where the stars were born and formed the early universe. Now we travel forward in time with our time machine. 2 billion years after the Big Bang, our young star has used up all its hydrogen fuel and is forced to use helium as its fuel to provide its energy. If we go a little further, our star has consumed all the helium and has become extremely cold, forcing it to produce heavier elements such as carbon and oxygen, and this process is carried out to a certain extent, and the star has entered the stage of supernova explosion. And it explodes, and the new elements produced spread in the space around it and provide a platform for the formation of planets. Now we turn on the time machine again, and go to 4 billion years after the birth of the universe, where the first planets were formed, and together they created the systems. Many stars are still born and die, and our young universe is still vibrant and expanding, the expansion that caused the Big Bang explosion. Now we go to 9.6 billion years after the Big Bang, where the solar system and also the blue sphere is being born. The historical moment that provides a platform for the creation of all the creatures and people you know. This process continues to this day, and the universe continues to expand, and this process will continue until one day the last stars will enter the phase of death and extinction, and our vibrant universe will sink into eternal darkness forever. In your opinion, our world is still alive and continues to operate for a few billion more years? If you watch our video till the end, be sure to subscribe to our channel so that you can use other content of our channel.